Hello, my name is Andrea Lopez, and I'll be giving an introduction speech about myself today. I chose option C, and I'll be talking about my mom and how she's impacted my life. When you hear the word mom, you think of loving and caring, someone supposed to nurture and protect you. It's not the case for me. Me and my mom always had a good relationship growing up. She was always there for me. I always felt loved by her. I had no doubt in my mind that she was my mom. She met this guy at a Redbox. And at first I thought he was like any other guy. He asked for her number, she gave it to him, they'd go on a few dates. I wouldn't have to remember his name, she'll be moving on from him faster than she divorced my dad. Well, that wasn't the case. I met him, and usually that didn't happen because she wouldn't bring me around other guys unless they were getting serious. And unfortunately, my mom was a little delusional, and that happened quite a bit. But I didn't think anything of it, and I met his kids, and I loved his kids. His kids were great, and I'm still friends with his kids to this day. I spent the night at his house. It was my first time, and I remember that night vividly because that's when the abuse started. He came in Devin's room where I was sleeping and to rub my back to help me fall asleep, which I thought was sweet, but it was anything but. He pulled my pants down and touched me. I don't remember feeling scared, but I remember feeling confused. I told my mom the next day, and the next night I heard him talking about it with her and them arguing about it. And this is the part where I'm supposed to tell you that she protected me. I didn't have to talk to him anymore or anything, but that was not the case. She brushed it off, and I thought that it was normal because I was 11 years old, and basically he groomed me. I went through this all throughout middle school, and then I started staying the night at my friend Kelsey's place, and I realized that this behavior was not normal, and I shouldn't cover this up. And she became my voice for a while until I finally found my own, and I told my mom about it one day after school. I was 14 years old. So no one could tell me I had the wrong idea, like David told my mom that night that I had the wrong idea. He couldn't say that this time. I was older, I was more confident and assertive, and I grew into myself. So I told my mom, and I wish I could tell you that she stood up for me, that she understood me, but she didn't. And she was very cold, and she started yelling at me and yelling, and I started calling my dad because I was crying, and she got in my face, so I pushed her. And then she started hitting me like I wasn't her daughter, and he wasn't just a guy she met at a Redbox. Maybe if I didn't push her, it wouldn't have escalated, but it did either way, and I'm done blaming myself for their actions. The person I looked to at my mom for so long was just a person now. I know her only by her name now. April. April made me look at a lot of things differently, never by her words, but her actions, which might have been the most confusing part for me. April made me look at love differently. I used to think love can only make you feel beautiful things, but there's an ugly side to it, a side that makes you wonder if it's even worth the positive, a side that makes you question everything else you have ever felt and known. To think I met this ugly side because a guy she met at a Redbox. And that's how my mom impacted my life and made me look at things differently, made me look at people differently, trust, relationships, pretty much life. But I'm a lot stronger now. I'm a hell of a lot funnier for it, I think so personally. And I grew from it and healed, and I think without that I wouldn't be the person I am today.